Hey gamers, welcome back to a brand new DSP video. We are going to be watching DSP discuss his favorite YouTuber, Review Tech USA. So let's get into it. We have like 3 videos, so we got to get going, okay? I don't know how long I'm going to be here. I don't know how long this video is going to be, but let's try to enjoy this video, all right? Sound good? Sounds good to me.
In regards to yesterday's segment and announcement on Review Tech USA. First of all, overall, people liked the fact that I got caught up with Review Tech USA. And
you know what? That was the video I was trying to find. Maybe it was this video. Because this is Dsp and himself in this. I think this was about the, let's see, October 5th. And this was October 6th. So this is out of order. So let's rewind and watch this actually.
Shout out to hate.
Shout out to hate.
Shout out to hate.
I thought it was the other way around. I was wrong. I'm sorry.
all right,
As you
ladies and
guys
gentlemen,
can see.
let us move on to our big topic of the show today. All right, so
big
let's
topic.
do this. All right,
Let's
let's do
do
this.
this.
What time is it? 38
It's
minutes.
drama
I'm trying to remember
time.
where I got to clip this, okay?
Okay.
All right, so
I'm sure he has to
as you
clip
all
it.
know,
As
I
you
have
know.
a long-running history with Review Tech USA that's very one-sided. He basically
How is it one-sided? It's one-sided if it was just Rich just discussing about DSP nonstop and doing shit to DSP, and DSP is just kind of like doesn't even acknowledge him at all. But he does. So it's not as much one-sided as it is like just dual-sided. He literally has responded to Rich's super chats, Rich's attempts, Rich's videos, all this stuff. The apology for the Pokemon Moon incident literally was in regards to Rich making a tweet about it or whatever the fuck. Like, you can even watch it. It's like, I know Rich doesn't mean malice or whatever the fuck he said. But I wish he would realize, like, he wouldn't say that or whatever the fuck. Like, it was some weird cringy bullshit. But it was just like, you know, he did talk about Rich in that video. He has acknowledged Rich's existence multiple times to the point where it's no longer a one-sided thing, like, at all.
is someone who became kind of an internet bully to me, punching down.
An internet bully. This dude is, like, ridiculous. Every time, like, I know I've said this all the time, but it's really just all Rich ever did to DSP was pretty much say DSP is a doo-doo head. And DSP is, like, acting as if, like, Rich swatted him, Rich, sent the copyright strikes, Rich was the head of the SOK, and all this other, like, he makes Rich sound way, like, more intense than he actually is. And it's kind of insane because DSP had more people who were more aggressive against him than Rich ever was. And DSP keeps acting as if like Rich was some like mastermind of detracting or whatever the fuck.
At me constantly, always talking about me in a negative light in his streams and content. Despite the fact that I really have no relation
And
to
again,
the guy.
so many other people have done that to him, to DSP, and he's like, well, it's a meme to hate on me, man. But Rich does it, and it's like a personal attack from Rich. Why is, like, I've said this every time DSP is talking about Rich, because it's just bizarre to me that he's so particular with Rich that it's really like, DSP, like, loved Rich, like, he loved him. Or looked up to him as an idol or whatever the fuck. And then Rich started to shit on him and then he took it personally. But DSP never looked at Rich like that. Like, at all. Yet he acts like it. Like, it would be tantamount to me, like, looking up to Mega64 and be like, wow, they're so cool. Then they all, like, said, Theo, you fucking suck ass. You piece of shit, you're stupid. Like, sure, that probably would, like, piss me off. Or be like, oh, fuck these guys and be on my merry way. But, that... you know, obviously never gonna happen because, I mean, come on, dog. But DSP acts as if that's the relationship that he had with Rich, but that's not the case. Like, at all.
Whatsoever.
But again, if Rich participates in negative memes, that is awful, and Rich should lose his platform, like, and all his other bullshit. But, Tolomeo does it. or Tolomeo, whatever the fuck. Anyone else under the sun basically does it. Oh, they're cool, man. They just participate in the meme, guys. Unless you're Craig. Craig also now gets shit on, but Craig, at least with Craig, like, he also didn't like him either. Like, that's a whole other thing as well. So, like, come on, you know?
All right, it was just a running thing. It got to the point where he did it so much that his viewers got used to it, right? Like, this is what we expect when we watch Review Tech. It's going to be him beating up Phil, right?
Now, this is a complete revisionist history to what even DSP said about Rich's legacy. Because DSP said for years, oh, Rich decided to do drama content. He talked about drama. Now it's just talking about Phil. Okay.
But what's happened is in the last year, this guy has had a complete reversal of fortune. All right, he had a falling out with his.
How is it a complete reversal? Rich has always been a lolcow. People have always dogged on this guy. I can't get over. This is the other thing I can't get over. Him acting as if this is brand new. Like, Rich just became a lolcow. But that's not the case. He always had haters. He watched a fucking detractor video for Rich. Of Rich, or whatever the fuck. It was like a Review Take China, whatever the fuck. That's a detractor of Rich. He watched a video that was years ago. He has had detractors. He's been a lolcow, but DSP wants to act as if that this is brand new. Rich has just become a lolcow. Because he had a June the King documentary that featured the Dropbox nonsense. And it's like, that just added fuel to the fire, if anything. But people are already dunking, we're just dunking on him again. It's really no different with what happens at DSP. But he never says, oh, I'm really down. My fortune has changed completely. It's just, people hate me and all this other bullshit. Come on.
Longtime editor. That blew up publicly, made him look absolutely horrible, right? Things about his life and stuff have been exposed to the.
Now, I love that, like, the Subhouse editor got exposed to that, and that was awful and horrible. But when anything came out about John Rambo and Howard and Respect the Pack, he has all these excuses. His reaction to the June the King documentary, I kind of want to do a video on that or a stream of that. Maybe I will. I don't know. But there was stuff in it that really, to me, illustrates how insecure this dude is. Because leading up to the documentary, he was like, yeah, guys, you're gonna see that I was an asshole to the Street Fighter in my FGC days. I was an asshole. June the King's documentary goes over that. I was joking? It was a joke? I wasn't being serious. The whole time. And I'm sitting there thinking to myself, he told us that he was an asshole back then. But all these instances of him being an asshole, oh, I was joking. Oh, there's this excuse. There's that excuse. We got to the Howard Rimmer thing. The only excuse he had was, I wasn't friends with Howard. How is that an excuse? So, just because you're not a friend with Howard, it's okay to not pay him. Like, it is insane. And all this other stuff. But that was in the past, guys. Well, the editor thing didn't happen this year. It happened last year. It's in the past, right? So this dude is a complete clown all the time about everything.
Internet in a way they never should have, and it all shines him in a very, very, very negative light. All right?
And again, now he brings up the personal stuff. That's the other thing. People bring up personal stuff about DSP. Oh, that's none of your business. Why are you bringing up personal stuff, you fuckface? Fuck you. Rich has personal stuff that's brought forward. Well, you know, it is what it is, man. Like, and he doesn't understand. He doesn't even grasp the criticism that he should practice what he preaches. He wants everyone to give him all these chances and all this other bullshit, but he does not extend it to anyone else. It's been a constant issue with him, and he never does. He never does.
So much so that, you know, June the King did a negative documentary about the guy.
There were multiple documentaries done by Rich before June the King even touched him, by the way.
Out of nowhere, because originally he thought it wouldn't have been an interesting subject, but when he looked into it, he was like, no, he actually really is. And because of my interest in doing this react, okay, the guys from Kino Casino, a live streaming show over on Kick, got wind of it, and they started talking about me, but also Rich, but also our interactions and everything. And I actually started interacting with those guys. I appeared on their show, and we arranged to do a co-op react to the Rich documentary, which we did, and it did great. View-wise, attention-wise, it blew up. Everyone was talking about this thing. Everyone loved the gimmick that I came up with, that I have as final
Everyone loved this gimmick.
Right? And I still have it in my background 2 months later, right? It was classic stuff, right?
Classic. Guys, I have DSP's last amiibo. This is his last amiibo. If he doesn't fight me in Guilty Gear Strive, he's gonna be a bitch forever. So he needs to fight me in not Street Fighter, wrong game, Guilty Gear Strive. If he doesn't fight me there, he's a bitch for life. Epic meme. Everyone loves it. You're probably laughing on the floor right now. You're probably laughing. You're probably saying, Theo, thank you for making that joke. And you didn't think it was cringe at all.
Since then, I pretty much laid off the guy. I said, people wanted me to keep talking about him and keep beating him up and stuff. And I'm like, listen.
Beating him up.
I don't need to do that. Because
he was beating up other people in drama content. Like LTG. Oh my god, I'm sorry. I know this is itchy. LTG and all these other people. Of course. My god, why is my nose so annoying today?
Already took his licks,
god
right?
Damn.
Like, we did a special. I made money doing it and everything. It's kind of like getting back at him because for years and years, he's made probably no.
Wait, okay.
He's already took his licks, right?
He already took his.
People wanted me to keep talking about him and keep beating him up and stuff. And I'm like, listen.
Isn't that bad content? Remember, he shat on this kind of shit before and said that the people who do that are drama people who are mentally ill and all this other mumbo jumbo. And now he's catering to these people. The people who he said that had nothing going on in their lives and they have broken families and all this other bullshit.
I don't need to do that because he's already took his licks, right? Like, we did a special. I made money doing it and everything. It's kind of like getting back at him because for years and years, he's made probably.
Again, he thinks this is like a good flex. Like, yeah, I got back at him, but, shouldn't he be. He always talks about taking the high road, and yet he never does. Because instead of like taking the high road, which would be not making money on it, I guess, or just like not caring and all this stuff, doing positive content that he says he does all the time, which he doesn't do anymore. That would be taking the high road. Not doing what you said is bad, right? It's like the toilet. It's like a toilet, remember? Where it's all these people who are shitting in a toilet and it's like spinning around in a toilet bowl or whatever the fuck.
No exaggeration, hundreds of thousands of dollars making fun of me.
Rich made hundreds of thousands making fun of DSP. That is quite a statement. I made fun of DSP. Where are my hundreds of thousands? Guys, what the fuck? We could have had like a Greek streak. And no one did it. And it even rhymes. Guys, the Greek streak, that rhymed. What does he have? Right now he has goals hit. And then before that, he had the king streak. And you know what? It would be even cooler, guys, if he did the Greek streak and it was like drachmas. That great currency that is around years ago. Imagine if Greek kept drachma. Imagine. What would the currency be today?
So for me to make like a few $1,000s making fun of him for once, it was only fair and only kind of like just desserts justice kind of a deal, right?
Oh my god. This dude, a little spoiler heavy here. He's gonna make fun of Rich for being high, but listen to this sentence right here. Because he makes fun of Rich for being high because he says, what am I a coward of? Or whatever the fuck. And then this is what he says.
So for me to make like a few $1,000s making fun of him for once, it was only fair and only kind of like just desserts justice kind.
Just desserts justice. Great statement, buddy.
Kind of a deal, right?
Kind of a deal.
So, after that, I really didn't talk about it, and people wanted me to. Oh boy, did people want me to. They wanted me to go after this guy and keep reaming him every day. They thought I was going to become like Kino Casino Light.
Ream
almost,
him
right?
every day.
But
Kino
I'm not-
Again, he mocked Rich for being Keemstar Light. And this dude strives to be Kino Casino Light. And it's not good anyway. You know, like, this dude sucks at life. Honestly, he's not even entertaining. Like, I feel there's a reality out there, another dimension, a multiverse, where I probably got the criticism of that I'm an almighty Tevin Light, and maybe I took that personally in that other multiverse, and I became a lookup from that, or whatever the fuck. But I feel like I at least have, like, expanded my style of video a little bit, because now I have, like, I have drawings that one day will be finished. I have lame humor. I have I got figs. Amazing figures, guys. Amazing. Stocks are sideways.
all about that. I'm just
But
not,
this dude, man.
I don't want to keep beating the dead horses.
Like, he's a light of something, and it's just trash. It's just garbage. It's just stupid content, and that's, like, so tryhardy. Like, come on,
they
dog.
say. But
You know what they say.
what happened is, over the last month and a half, I've had various guests on the show. One of the guests I had was Keemstar, and he suggested, man, you've got to get, Stuttering Craig and Review Tech on your show.
Look at this, right? He keeps saying this, and it just, like, diminishes value for DSP as a person. Because, again, he didn't come up with this idea himself. He didn't. Keemstar did. And he told Keem he didn't want to do Rich because Rich sucks and he didn't want to help him, I guess. You know what I mean?
These would be the big guests everyone wants to see. You got to do it. As you know, I had Stuttering Craig on the show. Since then, I've also had a couple other interesting interviews with June the King and Tolomeo.
Tolomeo was not that interesting. I'm going to be real. It had good moments in it, but it was like... it was just like, why bother? Like, honestly, like, his interviews are so bad. They're probably the, like, we talked about this, about the React content, how the React content, like, died within a couple of months, with a couple months to a year. Like, that thing died, and it was not, and lost interest immediately. The interviews is just that again, but faster. It died within a few weeks. Like, DSP Throwback had a few months before it, like, overstayed its welcome. And now it's just kind of persevering through brute force at this point. And the interviews are just another, like, dead thing. Another one. Another body for the body count.
And by the way, we have more lined up, which I'm going to talk about in a moment. But I want to talk about the Review Tech thing first, okay? So, in regards to this, I reached out to Review Tech around this time, and I said, listen, now I'm doing interviews on my show for the first time ever. For years, you've wanted to come on, you wanted me to come on your show, you wanted to interview me, dying and desperate for me to be part of your content. Why? To be honest, because he wants to basically talk about private shit, insult me and everything, the usual bullshit, right? He wants to do a scathing interview. Well, guess what? The scathing interviews already happened. The 4-hour documentaries already happened. It's all done. All my drama is over with. There's literally no drama left. No one's talking about me in a dramatic way.
So he didn't want to give Rich the scathing interview. Like, this dude is so petty. His fight is petty. He specifically just didn't want Rich to get a scathing interview because he wanted one. But since other people, like, forced a scathing interview, he gave it to them. Even though, like, at least Rich was honest, I guess? Whatever, okay.
Contractors are really scraping by to try to get content every day because there is none. There's literally no content left for them.
I'm scraping, guys.
So they just
I'm
repeat
trying
the same
so hard.
shit that doesn't even make sense. The shit that they're saying,
it doesn't make sense.
It's just bullshit, you know?
Yeah.
Look at the stupid...
Saying that his content sucks doesn't apply anymore, even though it's a very subjective take. Like, dude, come on. How old are you?
Stupid nonsense guys like Duty Streams are saying. Phil stole a logo. No, I didn't. Here's the receipts. Phil said to shoot a CEO in the streets. No, I didn't. Here's the actual clip. It's just bullshit. They have nothing to say anymore.
He loves
right? They
Duty.
really don't. They have absolutely
Imagine if Duty went away. Honestly, if Duty went away and he stopped existing as a YouTube channel, DSP would have nobody. He would be so lost and confused. And he would be heartbroken. But remember when he said that he was terrified of Duty and he doesn't want to bring up Duty ever again because Duty might do something? Remember that? And now we're still shitting on Duty for some reason. But Phil, he might do something. Remember that? Like that rant was so weird and random. But man, let's all dunk on Rich for getting high. Meanwhile, this dude has weird paranoia stints that just come out of the blue sometimes. I feel at some point someone's gonna he's gonna exhibit enough side effects that someone out there is gonna find out a drug that matches the side effects and they're gonna find out something. It's gonna be very specific. Like someone who's gonna like pay attention to like this kind of behavior that knows this drug would have to come forward and say, guys, he's taking this. Get a load of this.
So, I offered literally a month and a half ago to Rich. I said, come on the show, right?
Come on
he
the show.
ignored me. I offered again like a week or two later. He ignored me. Then after like a month of me trying to reach out, I was like, I guess you're just kind of a joke, man. Like I really want to give you a shot.
Kind of a
do a real
joke.
interview with you. But you're not responding, so I'm probably gonna give up. Right.
So the DMs got leaked. This might be a long video. I'm just gonna say it. Fuck it. This will be a multi-part video, guys. You're gonna get like multiple RTU segments because this is insane. Okay, but let's get to the DMs. Let's see. There we go. Now I'm gonna try to read this the best I can. The quality is not the best, but I'm gonna try to read it. I'm looking this through a preview. Apple's greatest invention, Preview, the Preview app. I'm just gonna read this. This is whatever was posted. It's a long thing, so. We have a new life together here, and that's why I'm not dwelling on the past. I am not just a person frozen in time in 2016 who did something stupid, and every time someone like you keeps referencing that moment or bringing it up, it's like the last 5 years didn't happen or matter, and that's incredibly unfair. Rich coming from this dude who brings up stuff that happened in people's past, by the way. This dude, I always saw a little bit of these DMs the other night, and I was like, dude, this dude is a fucking psychopath. Like, this dude needs someone. He needs someone who cares. So no, I'm not putting it on a fucking shirt, and I'm not making it emo. Oh, this is about saying that cat cries. I'm not referencing it constantly. It's stupid and needs to be forgotten, so I'm not just that guy when I'm coming up on a 15-year history of content creation. Okay. This was in 2022, by the way. Shouts out. The best legacy to leave is humor. Life happens. We are live streamers, lol. For all I know, it could be me who gets caught jerking off. And you know what? You know what? Fuck it. I'd hate if it happened, but if it did, I'd capitalize on it. The point is that sometimes it's not just about me or you. It's about the people around you. Okay? People in my community don't want to just think about me whacking off constantly. And my wife definitely doesn't. It's not like I'm not over it. I couldn't give a shit anymore. But actions have consequences. I'm not going to exploit something dumb or hurt others around me for personal gain. My longtime fans who support me every day don't want drama. And bringing that shit up would do just that. We've all moved past that a long time ago. I'm sincerely sorry. Sorry guys. There's a frag in my throat. I'm sincerely Oh, this was okay, this is March. This is where he ended it. Okay. I'm sincerely sorry about your daughter, and I wish her a speedy and complete recovery, man. Thank you, Phil. I genuinely appreciate that. And then, that was 4 a.m. Then at 10 p.m. on the net. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. I don't know, I got the times reversed. That night. Would you be interested in coming on my stream with Jay and I sometime? Now I'm trying to think, right? I think this was during the Cope stream he did after the side scrollers. So this was in the morning he did this. Like, because it's 3 a.m. and this is like 10 p.m. at night. He would have you believe he said this immediately after this. And he didn't. This is like a lot of time has passed. And the other thing is, like, it's Rich doing that. So I think that's something, because he probably understands where his daughter is in the hospital and all his other, stuff at that point in time. It would be worse if DSP was like, okay, yeah, your daughter's in the hospital. Okay, you want to come on my show? Like, it's worse in that context. The other one, it's like, well, Rich is the one that's dealing with it, and he would know better, right? Like, the only time that it would be bad for Rich to do is if, like, it was, like, right out, like, it's very contextual, is what I'm getting at. Sadly, it would never be possible with my detractors. They would fucking destroy it, just like they do everything else for me. But I'd love to have a convo with you on my new reaction. What the fuck? Okay, channel one day. Something, because I think it's time to be civil and just talk about shit. And and that way I can keep their toxic shit out of it. So I can't what? But he's whatever, okay. StreamYard? StreamYard? I guess that's like a thing that to do calls, I guess. StreamYard is easy to use. That's what I just use for side scrollers. Likely gonna buy a premium sub. It can do 1080p and it's pretty simple to use. By the way, this would be purely no drama. I just want to chill and talk, man. So, man, this dude, look how quickly he's willing to buy premium subs for things. This dude is an easy mark. And this is why it was such a clown thing for him to be against Twitter Blue, when Twitter Blue is designed for fucking dumbasses like him. Like, it was made for him. And then look at him now. Same on my stream as well. If you want, I can't something off the chat or make it members only. I can turn off the chat, I mean to say. Oh, I can turn off the chat. I feel like Dsp said he couldn't do that. Whatever. Okay, so this is still in March. Jeez. How long do they talk? What do you use to do it? Okay, you know what? Fuck this. I have to look into the Zoom. Okay, this is fucking nuts. Okay. The last thing you said in March was, you do realize that if you want to have a civil convo that isn't drama, immediately making a drama tweet probably isn't the best way to go about it, man. Okay, sure. Everyone wants me to have you on my show now. Convince me why I should even give you the time of day, because, man, I'm going to go have a Okay, I'm going to have to swallow. Okay, I'm going to have to swallow. I was about to think it was something else. going to swallow a lot of pride to be nice to you. This dude. If anyone talked to me like this, I just block them and never talk to them again and shit on them for the rest of my life. Fuck this guy. Literally, genuinely, this guy sucks. Piece of shit human. I don't care that like he talks to a lolcow like this. Just the idea of this dude being this fucking arrogant and egotistical is fucking trash. Trash human behavior. Like, Rich is a piece of shit. I am not gonna say anything nice about Rich. But because honestly, the thing is, the kicker of all of this is DSP can literally just shut on Rich all day and Rich will still like roll over for him. Like, that's where Rich is in life. He'll just roll over for this dude who's talking to him like this. Like, that's how pathetic Rich is, honestly. So, like, the fact that DSP is just kind of, like, stopping his boot and Rich is licking it says a lot. But this dude literally saying, I'm gonna have this whole lot, like, people want you on my show. So why is it Rich's responsibility to convince him to have him on his show? Like, this is really fucking stupid. I'm gonna try to be very nice. I'm gonna try not to use this slur, guys. Let's see how long it lasts. But this dude literally is sitting there saying, people want you on my show. Tell me why I should have you on my show. I would just tell him, like, I don't want to be on your piece of shit show, you fucker. Fuck off. Because, like, honestly, Rich was just sitting there, presumably, and he gets his DM saying, oh, so why should I have you on my show? Like, fuck you, man. You're always the one that's asking. Like, what incentive, think about it this way. What incentive do I have of complying? Because secondly, I could either just say no, and just tell him straight out no, or just say fuck off. Or just not reply, the funnier option. And then if he says, well, he's ghosting me, I would then say, well, no, look, you DM'd me this thing. You said, and I quote, that your chat wanted me there, and I should convince you to have me on, and that you're gonna swallow pride to be nice to me. Like, fuck you, man. Who are you? Or whatever the fuck. Like, it just wouldn't work out. But this dude will literally do this to this guy because he thinks so less of him. And it's not even less of him like, oh, fuck Rich. It's just less of him in the sense that I can, like, have him kiss my boot. That's where DSP is coming from in this. And then this was one day. No response, Rich. Really? I'm throwing you a bone despite your constant insults to myself, my wife, and anyone associated with me. Oh my god, dude. This dude is fucking needy. And this dude was getting mad at LTG for, like, responding to him. Again. Responding to DSP apparently is bad, right? DSP said something about LTG. LTG responds, wow, what a loser, right? LTG responded, guys. And no, he gets no response. And DSP's like, where's the response? Where's the response? Like a fucking crazy person. This dude is neurotic. I've never seen anyone act this way to, like, any other content creator. This dude has fucking problems. Literally, he has anger problems that he can't even control. Like, he doesn't even try to control it. Like, I said this multiple times. It's one thing. If you are, if you have anger problems, but you understand, so you do things to try to, like, deal with it. But it's another to just say you know that you have anger problems and you just keep going. And you don't try to stop anything. Or whatever. But this dude is insane. This dude is fucking crazy. Okay, well, you had the chance, and I'm ready, and I'm really sorry for where your life has ended up. That's karma. If you appeared on my show, I would be civil with you and hash out anything. Sniff everything, and as long as no insults were thrown. I think it would go like the Keemstar interview. No lie here. Unlike Craig, I actually do want I actually do not want an apology from you because I roasted you when I reacted to your documentary with Kino Casino, man. I just like to finally have discussion. Okay, I cannot do this voice. Like, it's fucking killing my throat. Discussion with you in this public. Oh my god. In the public, so we can squash any beef and move on. I really mean that. Okay. I love that, like, he really wanted Craig to apologize when DSP lied to the side scrollers. Again, like, do you think I feel that way? Sure, that that they should apologize to him for the decompression. Sure, he could feel that way, but again, he also needed to apologize for lying. But he gave a half-assed apology, so you know. I've heard you did another insult-laden show. Oh my god, this dude and his fucking words towards me. But you've ignored my messages here. Wait, bruh. He says this, no response, and all this stuff. And then he comes back September 7th to shit on him, to say that's karma and this and that. Then he responds again. You've ignored messages here, and my attempts to be civil. Man, you are low down at this point. Low down? Okay. At this point in your life, I wish you the best. I really do. But you just can't help. You can't stop your own self-destruction, which I'd like to help with it, within a real conversation. No attacks at all. But I'm talking to the wall, aren't I, Rich? Wow, DSP. Can you find a bridge or some bleach? This dude is literally just like bragging at this point, flexing how civil he is. Dude, fucking suck your own dick. And then he just posts a picture of LTG, of course. That man will never leave his insulated comfort zone. I love, right, that DSP spent years isolating himself, hiding from the internet because of the trolls and this and that. LTG supposedly does that, and DSP doesn't at all understand or care to, and just says he's insulated by sycophants. But LTG has, like, just because LTG doesn't want to do a collaboration or whatever, that doesn't mean that he's not professional. Well, I mean, whatever. These people are fucking streamers, guys. But, like, there's nothing about, like, oh, that's how you stream. You do collaborations, this and that. You don't have to. Like, these collaborations are not mandatory. Like, you can do it if you want, you don't have to do it. Like, come on. Sycophants to do anything with anyone that people actually want to see. And if he did show up at my house, I just make fun of him more. Lol. I live in a... He's a clown. Yeah, I'm sure the guy who has two axes will just look at this guy and make fun of him. Okay. Okay. You know, I hope he does show up to his house. I think that should happen. So that's it? You think throwing LTG at me is the best you can do? You used to be better than that. I'm actually surprised you responded at all. And if you haven't noticed, I'm not going to talk about these TMs publicly like you do. I actually want to have you on my show to hash it out and find out what your problem with me really is, so we can put this all to bed and move on. But the thing is, he keeps saying this, but then these will always say right after, it will never stop. Okay, let me get another, this is probably AI, honestly, whatever. Rich, I'm going to give you one last chance. You tried so hard to get me on your show for ages. I've extended the olive branch here. If you won't take it, simply because you're no longer in a position of power. Oh my god. Power, it just goes to show that you were never interested at all and what kind of person you are. This dude keeps them a position of power. He said it with Keem. And it is so fucking disturbing that this dude is getting off on a power fantasy. This dude is actually like just getting off to like having power over Rich for some fucking reason. If you don't respond to this message seriously, I'm just going to assume you're okay living the rest of your life out as a joke. Dude, literally in an earlier part of the DM, he said we're live streamers, it's not that serious, lol, and all this stuff. And Dsp actually got mad at him for saying that. And now he's like saying, wow, yeah, I guess you're okay with it being a joke. I mean, that's all he has left at this point. You see where he's in. Like, come on. If you haven't noticed, June the King's documentary, In Myself, didn't end me. You know, he says this, and it's like he was expecting someone to, like, come to his house and do something. Like, come on, man. Are you fucking stupid? It had the opposite effect. I make money playing mobile games now, and nobody cares. So, okay, you know what? Look at this current goals hit streak, right? It's all being carried by getting the Krabby Patty and guilt tripping zones. Guys, let's keep this going. Guys, let's keep this going. Guys. You know, Rich, at least from the clips I have seen. I mean, maybe I'm wrong. We have to look for it. But I don't see him going on stream saying, guys, we need to hit the goal right now, guys. We should hit the goal right now so I can get food or whatever the fuck. He probably has other ways of begging for money in his own rich way, but it's not like, but at least it's like, whatever, right? But come on, dog. So come on my show and settle it all and come out looking good, just like Keem started. Dude, he thinks Keem came out good, but the thing is, it made DSP look so fake. Because again, DSP went on and on about how Keem is a terrible person who makes blood money. And he did all this vile stuff. And then he goes to the show and is like, well, DSP, you know, you're pretty cool, man. Yeah, man, you're pretty cool too. Like, fuck off. Like, this dude had such flimsy principles, which didn't surprise me. Like, honestly, this dude has no backbone on anything. Everything he says, he doesn't stand by it. Like, at all. Fuck this guy. Or do your own thing, and good luck. But this'll be goodbye for good from me. Friday. Wow, this is a very interesting goodbye. Respond to this DM if you want to be on my show. I don't know why. I have to spell it out like you are a 5-year-old. You have 48 hours. If I don't hear from you, the door is closed forever. Again, the message before that, do your own thing, and good luck. But this will be goodbye for good from me. And then he gets another DM with this. A fucking threat. Now, I love it, right? LTG sends him a DM. I don't remember the DM off the top of my head, but it wasn't threatening at all. He reads this, guys, that was threatening. He threatened me, guys. This is like an actual threat. He gave him a timeline, a deadline, and then said, if you don't hear from me, it's closed forever. I mean, it's mostly an ultimatum, but this is like fucking goofy, especially after this. Like, again, this dude's like, good luck in life, man. Fuck! Get on my show right now. Respond to me right now. In 48 hours, or you're dead. I mean, you will not have another opportunity on my show. Okay? Like, if you read this, it comes off as like this dude is like bipolar or whatever. Maybe he's the one with the manic episodes, man. He has mania going on, right? Hi, Phil. Sure, I'd love to come on. Let's schedule a day and time. Huh. He told us when Rich said, let's do it, he said, let's do it this week. But here he says, let's schedule a time and day. Interesting. Then he says, okay, my show runs from 11 a.m. Pacific to 1 p.m. Pacific. I have guests on from 11:30 a.m. onwards, and I like to keep interviews around 90 minutes. It would be the through Discord. So I need to add you there. I've already promised an interview slot this coming week, so it would have to be the week of October 14th, 18th. I cannot 100% promise a day yet as I align my days off of work with my wife and she doesn't get her schedule too far ahead. But now that you know the time frame, I'm sure we can figure out one of these days. Also, FYI, I have one requirement. I actually want you to be present for the interview. So you are not allowed to be high at the time or eat any edibles. You know, Kino Casino and DSP made it such a big point of contention that this dude gets high, and I still don't really feel it's like worth really giving a shit about. Like, you can say it's kind of sucks for it and all this stuff, sure, that's like, an opinion, but like these people act as if like Rich is doing meth and he's like just shooting up and he's just like doing fucked up shit, but he's just getting high. Like, you're just lazy and you eat a lot when you're high. Like, it's really nothing crazy. Like, okay. That would just be a complete waste of my time, and my time is valuable. I need to know if this can work by Monday, as I have another guest lined up, and I can't leave them in limbo waiting on your answer. So again, if you don't agree by Monday, this is off the table forever. And what the fuck? I move on. Looking forward to hearing back from you. Okay, I would be available on those dates after October 15th. Besides that, I'm flexible. Again, it's so funny. He told us that Rich said that he'd be ready for this week or whatever the fuck, but he never said that in these DMs. So any day October 16th to 18th works for you at those times? Yes. Okay. Okay, I will get back to you on the exact day once I work. Okay. Also, I'm serious about being sober. Oh my god, this dude doubles down. I'm being serious about being sober. If you come on high, I'm just going to end the call. Well, okay, sure, Phil. Okay. Oh, one final thing. Okay, guys, this is the final thing. Totally. Yeah, totally. Because I almost forgot, this is my interview, and I have exclusive rights to broadcast it live and upload it to my channel. You can absolutely react to it and clip it after that fact, but this isn't a simulcast. I only bring it up because Keemstar told me you did that to him without his knowledge during your appearance on his show years ago. So let me know if you're okay with that. Yeah, a decade ago, before I knew any better, Lal. That's fine, Phil. Okay, great. Again, DSP shat on this dude? Like, we read all these fucking unhinged DMs, and Rich rolled over and scheduled it for him. I don't care the fact that he backed out now or whatever the fuck. That's like meaningless to me because he should have done it here. It would have been like, again, if someone said any of this shit to me, I would just fucking block them and shit on them until I die. Like, I would that would be my last breath as I die. That this dude is a bitch. But but Rich is a bitch, so all right. Oh, we can get rid of this and go back to the main show. So yeah, that was that. Again, I don't know if I'll be able to get to all my videos now, but we'll watch as much as I can, and then we'll go from there.
And I'm like, then all of a sudden he responds, right? He starts sending me pictures, random pictures. First he sends me a picture of LTG. Then he sends me a picture of a guy like freaking out at a parrot.
A guy, dude. I'm not gonna show you because it's whatever, but it was Bill Gates. he doesn't know what Bill Gates looks like? Is Bill Gates like? Oh, it is AI. Oh, fuck. Oh, it's. Oh man, I knew something was off. I had to look at the hand. I looked at the hand. I was like, wait a second. Humans don't have 4 fucked up fingers. Oh my god. Fucking awful.
It just doesn't make sense. Like, what he's sending me is like fever dream nonsense. Like, and I'm thinking to myself, is this guy seriously, like, as the Kino Casino portrays him, does he seriously just sit around high all day? And then he thinks that this is like funny responses and things? Like,
Yeah,
what is he even
gets
talking
high
about,
all day.
right? You know,
Because as you know, when you
it's
stream,
so
you're streaming
stupid.
all day,
So-
right? It's
Again,
reflective what
no
you do every
serious
day.
responses, right? So
Whatever.
finally, I send him a DM. It was about a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago. I don't even remember. And the DM was very simple on Twitter. It was like, at this point, I've been waiting a month and a half. I'm done waiting. Either you agree to come on the show and do this interview, or I'm done with you and I'm not going to offer it again. It'll be off the table forever. It's your call. All right? He responds not to the DM, but publicly
Okay.
on his Twitter timeline. It's just, I covered this last week or the week before, where he picks up a picture of P. Diddy, the diddler. Yes, I'd like to come on the show in the next week. I'm like, wait,
Oh.
what?
Oh, that's what it was. It was a public DM. I forgot about that. I didn't think about it.
We have an open conversation, a DM, where we could talk behind the scenes and schedule it out and figure it out. And instead, you're blowing this up to the public. Why are you doing this? This is stupid. So I talked about it on the show that it didn't make sense. I'm very confused. So basically, here's what I did. All right? And basically, I laid down the law. All right? This was like 2 nights ago. I sent him one final DM, and I said, dude, it's this simple. You respond to this DM
Or die.
like a professional person, and you tell me you want to come on the show, yes or no. If I don't hear from you by 48 hours, this offer is closed forever. I've had enough. I'm just not playing with you anymore. This is stupid, right?
This is stupid.
He actually responded to the DM.
Whoa.
Okay? He did. So, before I tell you about the conversation that we just had, all right, I'm going to do a shout out, and I actually want to do a segment. I want to do kind of a small Rich recap, because as you know, I haven't been following the guy. I don't know what's up with him or in his life. I haven't actually been following him at
You
all.
watched his documentary
Alright.
though.
But I wanted to
Whatever.
get caught up before I kind of like approached him and talked with him the
This is
specifics
kinda-
about this.
This is kind of bullshit though, because we'll get to it when we get
Interview.
to it. I'm gonna have
wanted to
myself.
talk.
Let's have
Or,
DSP
excuse me, I
talk.
wanted to get caught up with his antics. All right, so we're about
His
to do this
antics.
in a second, and then I'm going to tell you about what we talked about. But first, I have a shout out to do. I received a $20 tip this morning. They're
Already?
doing that? No. Why are they doing that?
Oh my
remember
God.
Life is Strange Chapters? That is just in ages, and
We're
then
just
there's a chance
gonna.
that the
We're just
skinny
gonna
they're not
skip
doing
this.
answer. Thank you, guitar player. First tip of the day, guitar player. Come on, we can hit that. All right, night. Kino Casino.
Now, get a load of this, right? He's watching Kino Casino. Talk about Rich. Again, this dude would get mad if someone watched a detractor video like he got mad at side scrollers for this. The side scrollers, they talk to my trolls. But DSP, let's look at Rich's trolls about Rich. That's not kind of fair, correct? Oh.
Did a segment on their show about review tech. And I kind of used this segment as a way to re-educate myself on what Review Tech USA has been doing for the last couple of months since we did the co-op react against him, right?
Right?
I wasn't going to watch all his content. I wasn't going to fuck around. But I basically wanted to catch up by watching them, okay? So by the
Okay.
way, here's their Halloween costumes for last night. These guys go all out for their Halloween event. They call it Kino-ween. It's a
Man.
month-long event. So, all right, so here's the question.
Are you gonna steal
Who
their
did it
idea?
better? Colonel Sanders.
Okay, we're not
Again.
gonna do this.
Yep, so it's about a 20-minute segment. I'm not going to watch the whole segment, but I want to get caught up on what's going on with this man. And then I want to tell you about the conversation I just had.
Time for Dickers.
It's been a while.
So, well, yeah, Dickers was completely.
Wow.
The first. Wow, it does not pause very well on Kick, does it? I hit pause. It took forever to pause.
Okay.
Paddling time for Dickers is the first thing that he says. Jeez. How's that volume level, by the way? Was it all right?
Finish. Like, he was washed up, wasn't doing any streams, just completely defeated, right? After Darkside Phil felted him took all of his chips.
Wow,
ran
look how
away.
fucking
But
excited
while we
DSP
were on
got. He's
break,
like, oh yeah, man, I felt
Dickers
it him.
decided to come back, and Dickers did a stream where he ate, I'm not kidding, he ate the entire bag of 10,000 milligram edibles. on
Wow! Oh my
We
god,
have a
guys!
still
Come
image
on.
Dude, he ate weed, guys. Oh my god. Guys, that's terrible. He was gonna get high. He should have drank a handle of vodka. That's what he should have done.
from
Man.
it. The stream was deleted immediately and lost. But you
Oh,
can
really?
see here he had an insane hallucination.
This is Rich. That DSP is laughing about Rich. Oh my god. Rich's screen cap crab bleh, I can't talk. Screen cap here. Literally like, oh look how goofy he looks. DSP, I could I could find random screenshots I found in my like my screenshot folder months ago where you made weird fucking faces that make you look like a fucking predator. I don't think you want to like mock Rich for this.
Yeah, look at his eyes. What the dude, hold on. Look at that face. Now look at this face. Ready?
Oh man.
But I was playing it up.
He was
I
playing
was
it up.
playing it up for the camera. That's him actually on his stream.
Man.
Oh my god.
Again, see, these are saying that's how it looks on his stream. Okay, you know what? Let's see what I can pull up. I'm gonna find an image. I can do it here. Let's see. Image. We are gonna find a DSP face. DSP face. That's what we name this source. Okay, hopefully it doesn't show anything. I don't think it should because, you know. It shouldn't. If it does, I'm gonna be fucking pissed. I'm gonna rage. Okay, good. Let's scroll down. Okay, that's something else. That's something else. Okay, this is not DSP. This is like. This is kind of dumb, but I want something very very specific. I want something that's gonna like make my point. Where is it? I gotta have one. There's a lot of good faces. Okay, we'll do this one. Guys, this is what DSP does on the stream all the time. This is what he does all the time. Guys, this is what he does on a stream all the time, right? He does this. This is what he looks like. You go to a stream, this is what he looks like, guys. Hilarious, right? Okay, there you go. Maybe that could be a thing I do for jump scares.
Dude, this guy is something else.
This guy's something else.
but
Let me just stick my
understand,
ear. Do you
trying to
understand?
work with him to get him on my show.
Guys, imagine if I got this guy on my show. Can you imagine? This dude would show up and he would just look like this the whole time. He would look like that he just I don't know. You know, would you do an interview with a guy that gave you this face? Probably not. Honestly. Okay.
And this is how he behaves on his own content.
That's how DSP behaves on his own content, right?
Imagine.
Imagine. I could be asking, okay, Phil, who's your favorite Street Fighter character? And then you'd be like, the whole time. Not professional. Get the fuck out. I want real people. I don't want fucking dumbasses like this guy just sitting there pogging all the time. Don't need a fucking pog champ emote in my fucking interview. You know what I mean?
Come on here as a guest, right? Like, you gotta
Right?
wonder, how is he gonna show up? How's he gonna appear, right?
Hallucination. A really bad trip on the edibles. And
What kind of trip do you?
changed his
What kind of trip do you take on edibles, dude? It's weed. Do these people not know what marijuana does? Like, Okay,
Look what's going
whatever.
on. Kick is messed up.
Sure,
What are
you can
trying to-
argue, well, you might get paranoid. I mean, that's just paranoia. I mean, paranoia is not the same as, like, going on a trip. That's just being paranoid. Whatever,
refreshing.
man.
Kick is messed up when I pause and play. It desyncs. So we're at 3 minutes 58:51.
It's kind of wild that about this.
3 minutes 58:51.
Okay, we're just
It
gonna.
doesn't seem the audio doesn't seem to sync right. Yeah,
His
see, it doesn't
new
even start playing the
gimmick
audio.
that
hit
he
play.
believes is going to save the show. Bring it back.
Oh yeah.
The new gimmick he believes is going to save the show is that hat.
Oh.
So his new thing is that he wears a snapback hat, and he believes it will turn the
snapback
numbers
hat.
around.
Mike.
Again, DSP has the hat goal that was giving him money. But you know, it's very funny, right? That the moment he starts getting probably like $100 consistently, he magically decides, I am not wearing that anymore. Not doing the rewards anymore. But Rich does it, and now he's gonna mock Rich for doing it. Let's not think too hard on this one.
No.
Hold on. Hold on.
No.
Here it is. Now I got my snapback hat. Ready? All right, let's continue.
Sadly, he's continuing to lose subscribers.
Oh.
He went from 1,018,000
Really?
when we left
Mhm.
to 1,009,000
I thought he had a million- whatever.
by last week.
Oh, million, okay.
And now he's at 1,005,000. He's on pace by the end of the month to go below 1,000,000 subscribers.
Let's
So
go.
Wow. I thought you don't celebrate people's
He's all
downfall.
excited about it. Andy's excited about that. So, I mean, damn, that's a lot. To lose 4,000 subscribers in a week is really bad. Now, you might say, wait a minute, because this is a good question, right? You might say, wait a minute, why didn't Rich lose subscribers earlier? Oh, he did. The thing is, on YouTube, you have to understand, especially those of us who are like,
All
ever
right.
unsub. So,
I
shit.
don't care about this shit.
And the people that are actively watching are unsubscribing to his stuff fast. His subs are dropping and dropping and dropping, and no one is continuing to follow this guy. You know what I'm saying?
But if you bring it up, he'll literally tell you, oh, they're just bot accounts that are being unsubbed. They're doing a sub audit, but that can't possibly happen with Rich.
So it's a pretty
Whatever.
sad situation that the guy is in right now. All right, couple shout outs. Cabal just did a $5 super chat. Says Thug King DSP is one rapper Eminem is too afraid to diss. Thank you so much, Cabal, for that.
Uh-huh.
That makes you the top super chat. 20-cent tip a week early now. I will just go. Okay.
Okay, there
Thank
you
you
go.
for the heads up. That clarifies that. Thank you, Adam, for the tip.
Thank you, Adam.
he decided that we were right, finally, about his weed use. And he admitted he was a lazy, slow bum on it and said he was going to quit weed.
Okay.
So let's have a look
Okay.
here.
Oh,
Dickers
Giddy.
is now quitting weed.
all right. I have missed him. Let's go.
But wait, but he's lost the snapback. He lost the snap.
Okay.
You know, hallelujah.
Maybe he got so high he lost the hat.
I'm talking really fast. It's called being sober. It didn't.
You know,
that's all he-
hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Amen. Like,
No shit.
what? No shit, Dickers. No fucking shit, bro.
Come on.
We've only been telling you this for what, 8 months now?
We were wrong the
Unreal.
whole time. We were wrong. We were
Bro,
wrong.
you
we
guys
were wrong.
are wrong. Weed makes you good, bro. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's really good.
Come
Guitar player, thank you for a $5 super chat.
Oh,
He says,
man,
"Thanks to the person who
like,
clarified about
whatever,
Life is
you know?
Strange." Yeah, I guess it sounds like a very
This is
confusing
lame.
situation with Life is
Just
Strange.
sit there and be like, gosh,
But,
I
I'm
can't
just gonna
believe
wait
you
for the whole
spoke.
game to be
Like,
out for
again,
all the
it's not a
episodes.
big
Come on.
deal. Like, sure,
Didn't help my anxiety.
it could be a quit for
thanks,
some,
Al.
but
Move
who
his
fucking
monitors.
cares?
Do you see this?
He did actually have to
He
sell
did?
off the monitors, yeah.
Yeah, dude, take a look at this. This is the
Oh,
room.
wow.
Are you kidding?
He
used to have
sold
a
monitors?
professionally set up
Guys,
room.
DSP used to have fucking DVDs and Blu-rays. Then he sold them, right? Oh my god.
with like better lighting, bunch of monitors. He has nothing left. Now it just looks like he's broadcasting out of his spare bedroom. And it's his spare bedroom. Like, look, he has a lamp in the background.
Okay.
And he has one monitor with a Windows desktop. Like, he's completely shut down any level of professionalism in his content at this
How is
point.
it professional? What if he's remodeling? What if he's gonna get new stuff in the background? This is kind of dumb to just preemptively say, "Oh wow, this," like, you don't know what's going on. Whatever.
This is
again.
his actual-
Again, this is stuff that he would say if someone said about him. Guys, you don't know what's going on in my personal life. You don't know what's going on. You don't know anything.
Full stream now. Like, what the hell, dude?
What the
All
hell,
right.
dude? What the
I need
flippity
more. It's the best
floppity
way to put
floop?
it. I was used.
Oh, I'm sorry. I think I have it on. Oh no.
I got it.
No,
he
it's
stole
actually-
those to get
you see it?
weed.
Whoa.
Yeah, you know,
Guys, that's how bad weed is. You smoke one reefer joint, like a cigarette, and then you're gonna be like, I'm hooked. I need to sell everything to get more weed. So guys, weed kills. It kills you like fucking crazy, guys. Okay, you know, you smoke it before you know you're gonna be like, I'm invincible, and you grab it. Like, think that ad in Harold and Kumar Go to White Castle. Think that actually happened, guys. Can you imagine? Imagine?
it's crazy, isn't it?
I checked to see.
He's
who's
about,
on.
you thought it was on a faster speed
Well,
because
'cause
usually
I had it at 1.5 for the other video, so I thought, oh, maybe you know how sometimes it holds the setting, but no, that's him. Wow, let's go.
Let's
helped
go.
me
Let's
get
fucking
through
go,
certain
man.
situations. And it wasn't it. But doing it, look, there's some people that do it day in and day out, and they're cool.
Well,
look at Dickers. Look how felted he is there, having to admit this, that he just can't do it.
Here's the thing, though. Like,
Here's
are
the
there
thing.
people that do it day in and day out? Sure, there are.
Oh
They're usually
my
people who have a
God.
medical reason for it.
Oh,
right?
fuck off. They have a medical reason for it, right? Correct? The people who use it for a medical reason, they're doing it, like, for pain tolerance. That's all it is. It's not like it does anything more than that. Like, come on.
Like, I have glaucoma or I have a debilitating illness and I need to numb that pain to get through the day because it's actually, like, so bad, right?
Oh,
like, when my
man.
back was severely
This
messed
is,
up
like,
over a decade
really
ago,
corny.
and literally every moment was either pain or numbness,
Like,
probably the
I
doctor
thought we're
one of the things
past
they
this
would have
bullshit with
suggested was
weed.
either constant painkillers or weed, right? Like,
Oh,
that's the kind of
man.
person that needs it. Not someone who can't cope with their life, so they sit there eating edibles, but then they get
yeah, but
out.
then why do we have alcohol? This dude, this is the pitfall of the stupidity here. So people who smoke weed because they want to, like, cope for their life or whatever the fuck, or they just want to relax or whatever. Oh, they can't do that. It's only for medical stuff. But guys, get a handle of vodka, drink it up, and there you go. Like, and alcohol does more damage. Like, it sounds corny, sure, but the thing is, at the end of the day, like, both are legal. Both should be legal. But again, if you get into a car and you're high, you're gonna probably drive better than the person who's driving with, like, handles of vodka in their fucking system. Like, it's just not the same. You should drive sober all the same, regardless. Sure, obviously, but again, alcohol does more damage if you just look at, you know, how you handle alcohol. I mean, come on. You know, all this stuff. But we're gonna sit there and say, well, it's bad if people smoke weed. For this, like, this is kind of petty, but it's just every time he talks about Rich, it's always this fucking boomer ass fucking opinion on weed. Like, come on.
A stream, right? No one is loading up on THC and weed and then doing something professional for work.
How
No
do you
one
know
does
that?
And that's why people were criticizing.
How do you
this
know
stuff.
that? What if someone who makes art, right, gets high and they make a beautiful painting? Like, come on, man. Come on now, dog.
He's too weak to smoke every day and win. You know, there's some chads out there that can, but Dickers ain't that type of dude. You're a weak bitch for quitting, Dickers. You're a quitter.
Dude in chat says you don't know Rich's health situation. Maybe he does have one, but
Then
it's
he
his
says
fault
this. Oh
for
my-
making this all public.
Oh my god, now it's his fault. We're blaming the victim. What if he really had bad pain, man? But it's his fault. You shouldn't stream. If you're in pain and you take weed, don't do your job.
He did not have to
Okay.
be popping weed gummies on
Popping
stream and make it
weed
part of his
gummies.
content. That was his choice.
This
Therefore, when
dude
you
really,
make-
again, this dude acts as if, like, doing weed is like doing LSD or meth or some shit. Like, dude, it's just weed. It's not gonna hurt you.
your private shit public, it's now fair game for anyone to criticize. No one would have known about this if he didn't do this on stream. It's his fault. If he does have a health issue, you know, that's sad, But sorry, don't make it your content. Or when you're not on the shit, that's when you stream. Everyone has a right to criticize the man for making his content.
You can't
like he has for
control
the
your
last
body
7
like
months.
that.
High as shit.
What if
Sorry,
like
it
the
doesn't matter if
only
he's sick
best
or
days
not,
are like
that's his
5 in the
fault and his
morning?
choice
You're gonna
to
do a
that.
stream at 5 in the
Okay?
morning?
Chill Bill just did a $10 Canadian super chat.
Oh man.
What about Throwback Thursday segment where members can suggest a retro game?
All right, we're
And also, it would have to be essentially at a time of the year that makes sense. Like,
okay.
and that will get us up to.
Everyone's different, but I'm not gonna lie, I like streaming better sober.
Hang on, let me just switch
Like,
to
I
this.
imagine that, buddy. I couldn't even imagine streaming high all the time.
No, it's
like
it would suck. dude.
streaming
How
high
do you know?
sucks. You get all like paranoid and
How do-
anxious and
what-
neurotic.
You only get okay. No, I'm gonna hot take. I think, in my opinion, you only get paranoid if you're in a state that still has weed be illegal. I think you get more paranoid if in that case. Meanwhile, if you're like in a state that has it legally and you're just shooting the shit, you're probably not gonna get paranoid. So there you go. What about that? Hot take.
Or,
guessing
like-
everything you say, and you're slow.
Or
You're slow.
exhausted, and you're like more like and saying stupid shit.
that,
and you're,
me
you're slow.
or-
Yeah.
Right. Isn't the whole point of
Whatever.
smoking weed, like for casual use, is that it makes you relax? It ultimately makes you relax. But the problem is then you're not on your best game. Like, you're not going to be able to be witty. You're not going to be able to
What
say
if you
funny
are
things
your
and
best
react and
game?
stuff. Because you're
Like
just, your whole body is just
this is like
unwound.
this is just fucking annoying to sit there and like try to analyze weed this much. Like, dude, just move on with your life, man.
I'm
just
slow,
just move
right?
on.
So why the fuck would you
Like,
want to do
who
that and then try to
fucking
get on stream and
cares?
make entertaining content? It's just not going to happen. Like, I could understand the first time he did it. Or if he said, once a week I'm going to do it, right? I have one day it's going to be High Friday, where every Friday I
Oh,
just
now we gotta
eat
do
these
a
edibles and
schedule
I get
thing,
high as
like-
shit, right? That would have been
Okay.
fine.
Sure.
But instead, he made it every stream, and now it's like, dude, what's going on? Like, we're used to you being at a certain level, a certain level of being able to commentary. You're not doing any of that. You're just sitting there with your
What
eyes
it-
like this and talking so slow and half falling asleep. And it's not content anymore. We're showing up to make fun of you rather than
Dude,
watching.
I don't think my eyes get like that. Whatever.
There's no content.
Maybe I'm not.
Get it?
Maybe I'm not getting high
But,
enough. I should do more weed.
Should've
I don't
listened
do
to you
enough.
guys 2 years ago.
Yeah, I know.
I know.
It's like if you had listened 2 years ago, maybe you wouldn't have had this downward spiral to hell where you're being felted by
Right.
dark side Phil,
Yes.
buddy.
Yep. Correct.
Correct.
Absolutely
Still watching,
correct.
Phil.
100%.
Phil,
Like,
every stream is
yeah.
about Phil.
Yeah.
It's
Literally, this is his content, right? Still, to this day. This every single moment.
He said this even
Right?
last. He said this
He's just
every year.
watch-
He said this every year, by the way. Every year, Rich is only doing content about me.
Watching me and
Okay.
content I've put out and all of this. This is his entirety of his shit. It's like, dude, more of this? Like, how long will this go on? That
But
this is your thing that you just
I
keep
thought
watching me.
it's-
And by the way,
whatever.
if you haven't noticed, it's not working, right? It's not working.
How do you know it's not working?
You're
What
losing
it is?
subscribers, you're losing viewers, you're not making the money you used to doing the same shit. Maybe it's time to stop trying to A-log me constantly with your content. Maybe it's time to do
Yes.
something for yourself, creative or something interesting or,
Like
something
what?
fun. Making fun of Dark
Dude,
Side Phil.
This whole video, I just keep seeing these do literally floss. I feel like that he just doesn't floss after he eats, and then he just is trying to pick at food with his tongue.
Not fun anymore. There's only one group of people on this planet who like it, my detractors. And the only reason they do it
Yeah,
is
they
because they're
okay.
so ingrained in it. They have entire communities built
Ah,
around it.
yes.
They have entire systems and shows built up around it. They
Systems.
make money doing it.
Systems.
It's
I have
not-
a system. It's the Theo system. I would have a Dennis meme here, but I'm thinking of it on the fly. Let's see, the Theo system. Televise. Hypocrisy. Electric. I don't. I need to workshop it. I'm gonna workshop it. I'll come back to you another day. Theo. Theory. Having. Ecstatic. ordeals. I don't know. That doesn't really work. Whatever.
Fun anymore. The internet stopped the memes about me. I'm not the big laughing stock.
I got like the dentist meme and then try to make a crossover with that.
People still make fun of the incident and shit, but it's not like, oh, let's just ram on Darkside Phil every day anymore. It's changed. But apparently Rich is still stuck in this endless loop of thinking that things are the same. They're not the same. Things have changed for you and for me. Right? It's just like, what are you think you're doing? Who are you broadcasting this for?
Who are you broadcasting for?
Right? Everyone's like, oh, it's the same thing again.
For
Yeah,
stoners.
it's literally always the
Stoners
same fucking thing,
need
man.
entertainment
Come
too,
on.
man.
So
Come on.
fucking pathetic, dude. Like, get a life.
But then when Phil challenged him, said, "Come on my stream and face me,"
Yeah.
and he said no.
Yep.
Was it a challenge?
After
You know,
all-
like think about this though. DSP literally just wanted an interview with him, and it suddenly became a challenge. I thought it was just an interview.
The years of begging for an interview with Phil, now that he's been exposed and felted,
Begging
he's
with
gone
Phil.
running.
Of course.
Gone running from.
And the best part of all of that is this fact right here. He had a 90-minute documentary made about him. That documentary crushed and destroyed him. Right?
Dude, his life was already ruined, by the way, before that fucking interview dropped. Are you kidding me? Kidding me, dude?
After that documentary hit, everyone's railing on this guy, making fun of him. He's losing subscribers. He's losing viewers. Everything's downhill for him. Correct?
Correct.
I had a 4-hour documentary about me. I'm still here. I'm still doing good. I actually am maintaining an increase in viewership, popularity, and support.
But this popularity came with the crutches of Kino Casino. Like, like if they didn't exist, if they didn't exist, DSP would not be getting this kind of attention.
Didn't have before the documentary came out.
Because again, the King shit didn't come from DSP. It came from Kino Casino, and that led to the King Streak, the King Coffers, all this stuff. This is all stuff that came from them. Nothing that he's making money on right now is coming from him. Because that's how fucked up he is as a content creator. He can't think of anything.
So 4 hours of negative shit about me, and I'm doing better. 1.5 hours of negative shit about him, and he's falling apart at the seams. Do you see the difference here? Do you understand why these two things are not the same, right?
Right?
Okay, 1 second, everybody. 1 second. Of edibles, but now I'm back. Okay, ready? Let's continue. Okay, let's continue
Dark
here.
side Phil, because he's a bitch-made puss.
Shocking, right?
I used to think I was more entertaining with weed, and then I realized that nah, not really.
Realized, or
you
everyone
know-
told you?
We told you. Look at this guy. The super chat. I love hearing a morbidly obese, insulated homebody weed addict talk about politics. Your experience is so relatable to everyone else. Sitting in your mummy's house nonstop reacting to Phil surely is going to get you to the next level.
Now,
Oh my god! Wow!
Oh my
And
God,
this is the kind
wow,
of shit
dude.
He gets on his streams. And this is-
Again, DSP is not a homebody, by the way. He loves his house. He loves his house so much, he just doesn't want to leave
what I've been
it.
telling you guys.
Only
There's
on
a
one
difference
day.
between me and him. You guys are here to hang out with me and have a good time, and we have fun conversation, and we enjoy games together, right? Literally, this is his stream. People just go there just to
Dude.
tear.
He gets a super chat that's shitting on him. Again, this is something that DSP gets as well. He's assuming the entirety of Rich's chat are full of people shitting on Rich. How does he know that? There could be just as much Rich fans as there are DSP fans.
the guy a new asshole, like constantly. That's the whole stream. And it's like, holy crap, dude. Like, what the hell? Like, what kind of streams do you run? But this is the only thing he can do to make money. Like, he has to turn on the stream, and he has to just take abuse the whole stream, because that's the level of person that will attend his content now and support him. And on top of that, right? Like, from what I'm to understand, he still doesn't have a consistent schedule. So he'll just randomly turn on a stream out of nowhere and then just start broadcasting, and people have to like rush to it to figure out what he's doing that day or whatever, which is, so different from having a schedule, professional schedule. So What do you think's gonna
Yeah,
happen?
it's so crazy
What
to
blows my mind
find
is
a
why does he
stream,
allow
whatever.
that on his stream? Like, why would you let people just contribute and put that shit on your screen?
It's a super chat. Someone could super chat him $50, $5, whatever, and say DSP, you suck ass, and go away or whatever the fuck, and it will pop up.
Why do you think I don't have that on mine?
Whatever.
Do you think that people who actually like me want to see me take abuse live on my stream? Of course not. So I'm not going to turn my stream into that to make money, make it a 3-ring circus.
No, because it's against the rules, DSP. Like, it's not the same. Come on.
Such a huge lolcow. Like, he at this point has degraded himself down so far. That's the only way he can even make a buck. He's a 1 million subscriber
Million
YouTuber,
subs, dude.
and the only way he can make money is to have toxic, insulting messages on his stream. That's sad, man.
They're
DSP
right, man.
like
I
needs
love-
other people to lift
And he
him up
goes, he's
to make
right.
money.
He's right. He's right. Oh, it's a nuclear level Feltoning.
Like the topic I'm on, I'm not as energetic. I think I'm a better streamer sober, in my opinion.
No shit.
No.
Uh-oh.
Up and high.
What the fuck?
Stop.
You're kidding me.
No, Dickers, no. It didn't last.
He went right back to it? He went right back to
What
it.
if it was
Look,
high
he's got the stupid
that
chicken.
day?
His shirt is off. He's high as fuck. Look at his eyes.
Look at his
Listen,
eyes. Look at his
pour on your
eyes.
Tipples. This person says in the super chat. Oh my.
That's a boogie meme, by the
God.
way. It's
Oh
literally a
my
boogie meme,
God,
and he's
dude,
attributing
you
it to
got
Rich.
To be fucking
You gotta be
me.
kidding me, man.
He went right back to it right after saying he was done with it.
But again, this clip literally takes the context out. What if, guys, this was just one day he wanted to get high? What if he say he'll stop doing it? Like, he won't get high consistently. He'll just get high whenever. Now it's like, I'll do it today, I'll do it 2 days from now, I'll do it another 2 days. Whatever.
It didn't last.
Oh my
He's
God.
shirtless with a snap.
Again, DSP didn't last with his New Year's resolution of not being mean in Street Fighter 6 or whatever the fuck.
Back hat on. Stoned out
Oh,
of
hold
his
on.
mind.
Yeah, I see. I didn't know I was streaming tonight. So
Then don't hit start.
Oh, then don't start.
Don't start.
what?
Don't start streaming. Just go. Oh
I
fuck.
can't
I'm
believe
out.
Oh, man.
How? Yeah.
How do you not know? He could have like thought, oh, I'm gonna be busy today, or I'm just gonna relax. And then he's like, wait a second, I do want to stream. Oh fuck, I'm high right now. Whatever.
Didn't know that I was streaming tonight. What does that even mean? I want you to think about this. Hold on a second. He's an internet
Like, it's not
content
that
creator,
deep.
right? He's the talent. He's the one who turns on the stream and makes the content. How do you not know you were streaming tonight? What does that even mean? Is there an?
man.
Are you Rich? Are you okay? Are you a prisoner? Is someone?
Oh my god, dude! Like, it's not that hard to like assume that maybe he just didn't plan on streaming, and then he decided I'm gonna stream. And then he's like, oh, I didn't know I was gonna stream tonight. Like, maybe he wasn't sure. Like, how DSP doesn't know he's gonna have a guest on his podcast, right? Like, all last week, I don't know if I'm gonna have a guest, guys. I'll have to see you on Thursday night. I don't know, man. How do you not know you have a guest, guys? But like, come on. It's not that like deep.
There with a gun to your head, forcing you to turn your streams on and off at a whim? Like, do you have an alternate personality that does the setup and everything, hits record, and then it slips back to yours, and now you're like, oh, where am I? Oh, shit, I'm on stream. Like, what does that even fucking mean? I didn't know I was streaming tonight? No. You want to know the truth? Here's probably what it is, and this is probably, like, way more sad than the truth, but here's what probably it means. It means...
By the way, this is stuff that he would say is fucked up if trolls did this to him. Like, oh, a DSP did this, and it must be because he's sad, he has a sad life, and this and that. And he would call us like what, drama bitches, whatever the fuck. But DSP's doing it right now. That's cool, man. This is meaningful.
He went and looked at his money, and he said, "Oh shit, I got no money right now. You know what I mean? Like, all my revenue has plummeted because I don't stream consistently. My content is being laughed at constantly. I have to stream tonight. It's not that I didn't know I was going to stream tonight. He's like, oh fuck.
Guess what? DSP, why can't you have 2 days off? Oh, you have to stream to make money. a day you don't stream is a day you don't make money, blah blah blah, right?
Have to stream tonight to make ends meet, which is something he
Man.
probably hasn't had to worry about in a long time. Being a 1 million subscriber YouTuber, that's something I've had to worry about for a very long time. It's been probably shit
Oh, okay. I see
7,
how
8
it is.
years.
Because he thinks
Since
since
I
he
ha-
has 1 million subs, he was like a fucking bankroller. Guys, come on. I have like 1,000 Twitter followers and 2,000 YouTube subs. Am I a fucking like making bank? No. It just means that people have eyes to look at like what I'm posting, whatever. And that's all it amounts to. It's nice, and I appreciate that, all that stuff, all the same. But this mentality of like saying that is the equivalent of making money is really not accurate.
Had a situation where I was like, I don't have to worry about it. I can just stream whatever I want. No, like I have to stream. I have to work, you know, to make ends meet. He finally is in the situation. He's run himself so far into the ground now, right? That now this is his situation where he has to do this. He has to stream it now, and he can't take it. Oh, I didn't know I had to stream tonight. That's why I'm high. No. You didn't want to
No.
stream tonight, right? But you had to make money, and you can't handle that, so you popped the
Again.
fucking THC.
Again, what if it was just he didn't plan on streaming, he then decided he wanted to stream?
Gummies to cope.
We're just assuming it's negative.
So now
we're
you're
just
ready to
assuming
be
it's
on
negative,
stream
by the
again
way.
because,
That's what
you
we're
know,
doing
so now I
here.
can do it. Now I could be the living embarrassment. Now I could take my shirt off. Now I could kiss the chicken. I could suck the cucumber. I could do the lolcow show, which I don't want to do. I don't want to degrade myself to that level.
But then why
But
would
it's just like I said earlier.
Okay.
I'll reiterate this because this is what
Sure.
I said 2 months ago. Once you put the clown makeup on, it doesn't wash off. What's happened is he degraded himself so much, no one will watch him for his content legitimately anymore. Now it's all hate watchers. It's all people who don't like the man, and the only reason they'll give him a moment of their time is so that he'll denigrate himself, he'll humiliate himself, and then they'll toss
This
him the
dude
dollar.
is really living in sitcom logic, because this is what happened in all these sitcoms where where a character gets famous and they get like burnt out and all this other stuff. Like
Right?
it's just that logic.
So that's what's happened.
And it's like
pathetic and
kinda-
sad. He literally did a stream saying, I got
Did
my
something.
self-esteem back. I'm not going to be high. 2 days later, he's back and he's high because it's the only way he can make money. It's sad and pathetic, man.
You guys won't even believe how much he hyped up that this hat was the new thing that was going to turn it around.
It
He
looks
said he had a.
better.
Yeah.
How
said
did
he
he
had a
hype it up?
fresh young-
Whatever.
Here's the funniest part about that, too. Here's the funniest part about that. How many years did
What if
everyone
he
in the
was
internet make fun of me?
mocking
Fill in the
DSP?
vest, and then, oh, fill in the glasses and the hat and the glasses and the hat. So it's
Okay.
okay for you to make fun of me because I'm putting shit on in my content. But now you think that's going to save you. The thing that I've already been doing, right?
Now, he said to copy your betters, right? He said that about Cog. Copy your betters, man. Rich copied his better, and now it's fucked up, right?
And so everyone wants to be the
Okay.
critic, but then they do the
Okay.
same shit at themselves anyway. Like, so, oh,
But-
this is going to transform me. Watch this, everyone. I'm putting on a hat now.
Yeah, but he's wearing it
Wow.
for free.
Oh, by the way, Darkside Phil did it. He sucks. But look, I'm doing it. Look at me. I'm
but
cool.
you paid to get the hat on,
Look,
and then you stopped doing it for some
Are you
reason.
kidding me?
the hat says "move in silence," which for him is impossible.
What?
More like waddle in silence.
Okay.
I don't even know what that means.
Waddle loudly.
Moving in silence? What do you fucking... He thinks he's fucking Agent 47 or something,
Dude,
right?
it's a fucking hat. It's
gorilla.
dude. DSP's wearing a hat that says Los Santos. Does he think he's in Los Santos right now? Phil, you're in Washington. You're not in Los Santos. Los Santos is a video game city. Or do you think you're in a video game, Phil? Oh, do you think you're part of CJ's crew? Phil, you're not. You're not. You're in Washington. You're in the real world, Phil.
around your neck, or like, what the fuck is he? What does that even mean? Why are you?
Oh
have
my
that?
god.
This is so bizarre.
My hat says
So I took some
real
stuff,
depiction of a
so
panic
yes,
attack.
I'm high on stream.
Obviously.
It didn't even last 2 days, the sobriety arc, buddy.
Time. I didn't think.
To be fair, Move in Silence is way better than Vince's hat from yesterday.
You know, I'll give him that.
You know, I'll give him that hat was fucking
Well,
nuts.
I didn't think I was streaming tonight,
He's been looking at the wrong
I didn't.
timeline.
and I was like, "Fuck it, I need this shit today." I'm fairly high right now. Like,
There you go. Wait, he just admitted it.
I
He
need this
literally just
shit.
admitted it.
I
I
need
didn't
this
want to
shit.
stream today, and then I looked and I said, "Oh fuck it, I need this today. I need the money." There you go.
There you go. He
Right?
needed money.
All right. Well.
All
I
right.
guess it makes sense. At least he admitted it.
He
Right? At least
admitted
he
it.
publicly admitted it.
He
It's
got
just
got
sad
him.
that now he has to cope by popping more fucking gummies and shit. Right?
But-
Wow.
I was like, fuck it, I ain't streaming. Oh, hi, I'm streaming.
Bro, there's smoke coming up.
Wait, how do you not know you're
I thought it
streaming?
sucked slow.
Hey, Ash?
What do
He was
how
talking
do you
pretty
do it? You have to
normal.
set up OBS, sit
Yeah,
down
whatever.
at the laptop.
Exactly.
the
What he's saying makes no fucking
You
sense
have
at
to
all.
fire up the stream key in, hit
He-
go live.
How?
he also-
But he literally explained it though. Like he literally just said, I didn't want to stream, and then I decided I needed to stream. That's like, come
All right,
on.
I'm gonna just fast forward a little bit because I'm almost done with this segment. 'Cause I want to tell you about the conversation I had with Rich today. But I'm just curious if there's anything else going on here.
The moment his mind is clear, he immediately just goes.
Oh wait, hold on. I missed something.
Fulfills a Nick.
So,
Wait,
so
what?
like,
What?
Dickers.
Oh wait,
Go back. Okay.
He's too prideful. Phil
this is a very suspicious. Like I want to either say anything else. And you fast forward, and it's
is a
like,
Nick.
So,
Wait,
so
what?
What the
Like-
fuck?
Dickers was about
What?
to call Phil the hard R.
did he?
Now notice what he
Literally just said, whatever.
What?
He's like describing black people as prideful and arrogant.
Okay.
And
What?
then he's about to drop the full-on hard R, which means this is a regular.
What?
He literally like
What?
stopped it like way before something happened.
Okay, hold on. Stop the show. Gotta stop the show for a second. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm 42 years old. All right? Never in my life
Man.
has anyone ever called me the N-word. What is going on over there? Like, no, really, what is
did he-
happening?
like
Right? Like,
whatever.
huh?
Huh?
What
What?
would even possess him to say something
Why
like
would
that?
DSP say the
To make an
N-word playing
association to
Returnal?
call me the N-word. Like, what?
What? Why
And
did
if that's
Phil
the ca-
say
if
the
that's in his
N-word playing
mind,
Heavy Rain?
Like they're saying, that means that's the kind of stuff in this guy's
Towards
head
a
all the
black
time.
character.
You don't just
huh?
think that up and then half say it by accident and take it back. That's a word that's in this guy's head. Constantly thinking that and having that negative association with that.
Oh man.
You don't just think.
What?
And
Let's
if
hear
that's the
this.
ca- if that's in his mind, like they're saying,
DSP, you said it like multiple times. Like you can even say that literally about you. Oh, but I didn't say it like towards anyone and this and that, but like you said it like so off the cuff. Like again, the Heavy Rain, he said no hesitation, by the way. Like apparently here he hesitated, so at least he knows the severity, correct? Meanwhile, DSP just says it nonchalantly.
that means that's the kind of stuff in this guy's head all the time. You don't just think that up and then half say it by accident and take it back. That's a word that's in this guy's head.
Yeah, unlike Phil who just says it, right? He just says the word. Straight up. No hesitation, no fear, just says it. And then when you call him out for it, they're fucking idiots, right?
Constantly thinking that
Constantly.
and having that negative association with that towards people. Dude.
Dude.
And how has anyone ever made that association before? I've been on the internet for 16 years as a YouTuber. Has anyone ever said that once? I mean, where is he coming from with that? That's insanity.
That's insanity.
I don't think there's a rational explanation for that one. I think that's just, he's guy's fucking nuts, right?
Part of Dicker's vocabulary. That doesn't just slip out.
Oh man, I like that DSP stopped this thing, went on and then said all this stuff. Then when he went back to it, PPP literally said what DSP just said. Again, showing everyone that not even that was DSP's own opinion. Nothing this dude says is his own. He steals everyone's opinions. He says, like, the video that I thought I was going to watch in this video, but it's going to be another day. I'll just spoil it. It's going to be this one, obviously. The DSP flies off the rails. Here, he literally recites a comment, but he says it as his own thought, and then he reads the comment. And I was just sitting there like, dude, this isn't your thought. You're stealing people's opinions.
You know
Exactly.
what I mean?
You don't
Thank
say
God.
that, man.
Oh, bring it back. We gotta watch the whole thing.
Oh, okay.
Watch the whole thing. Bring
But
it
he's
back
too
right
prideful.
to the
Yeah, he's too insecure.
He's too prideful.
Phil's a Nick. Thank
What?
God I am sober.
Hey, Gus, he was sober and he said that. So maybe he needed weed. Think about it. He never said it when he was high, but he said it when he was sober. Guys, put two and two together. Come on.
Oh my. Oh my God.
Maybe you just watched a lot of bad
All right.
videos, man.
That's enough of that. All right. I don't want to see anymore because there's more.
But you know what? He didn't
think-
say the hard R though. That's kind of a misleading. What if it was the one that ends with the A? What about that? And that's more of like a camaraderie kind of thing, as far as I understand it. But I'm white. You know what I mean?
They go on for a whole other 10 minutes. Like, I can't even stand it. I got to give these guys credit. I don't know how they do their show, like how they can stand it, because like we just did that for what, like 20, 30 minutes. I can't go on. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I can't go on.
that's enough for me. That's my limit. I don't even want to watch the next 10 minutes that they did. I've had
Yeah,
enough of
probably
this
because they
crazy nonsense.
finished
And they
talking
would
about
do
Rich.
6 hours in a row of that shit. Sometimes 9 hours in a row.
Again,
Alright,
remember,
anyway.
guys, drama content's bad and
Just
awful
to go
and
back
negative.
to why we're going back to this topic, okay? So, as I said, I had basically laid down the law with Rich a few days ago in Twitter DMs, and I said, you need to respond here if you want to be on the show. If not, forget it. It's off the table. You have 48
Forget
hours.
it.
He did respond and said, yes, he wants to be on the show. Okay? So I responded back to him again, and I said, all right, here's the deal.
Here's the deal.
Here's my schedule for the month. Right now, I already, just so everyone knows, because this has not been locked in yet, I have an interview that's likely happening this coming week, probably around the middle of the week, but it's not set in stone yet. So because it's not set in stone, I'm not going to overpromise and underdeliver. When it's set in stone, I'm going to let you guys know. But that one was already in the works for a while, so that one's happening next. There will likely be an interview around the middle of this week, probably Wednesday-ish, we'll see, on the Level 1 podcast, okay? And I'll give you details soon. So that means probably around the middle of the month, right?
Middle of the month,
Middle of
okay.
October
All right.
is where I would be able to do my next interview. And, you know, so I said to Rich, I gave him some dates in the middle of the month, possibilities of appearing on the show or whatever. Okay, I gave him like a time range. And I said, so here's the times that I broadcast. It would have to be via Discord. You know, I gave him all the deets on how to do it.
The deets.
And I said to him,
God, that sound cringe as fuck.
but FYI,
But
there's one criteria for you coming on my show. And it's that you have to be sober.
But
I-
Phil, when he was sober, he said the N-word. He should be high, okay? Obviously, we watched the clip. He said he was sober, and he said that. I don't think he ever said that when he was high. So I think he needs that. I think he needs the weed. Honestly, I'm just gonna say that.
Will not have you as a guest on the Level 1 podcast if you're going to appear on my show high as a kite, or with your eyes messed up, slurring your words, or if you're popping gummies when you're on the show.
Wow, what if he was? What if he was sober and his eyes, but he was just tired? What if he was just sleepy? And you're gonna like be like, oh, you're high. Slander.
will not give you my time. I said my time's valuable.
No, it's
I'm not
not.
going to waste time on an interview where you're just going to be sitting
Fuck
there
you.
and it's just everyone's just fucking wasting time on this guy. And we did all this work to get you
Again,
on the
like
show. and
you're
then it's
not
just
an
a
invalid
complete
when you're fucking high.
bomb
Like
because
these people keep talking as if like when you're high, you're literally just like, duh, but you're not. Come on. You can form sentences.
you're sucking and not doing anything because
You're
hot,
sucking.
right?
You're sucking.
Exactly. We have standards, right? I'm giving you the time to be on the show. I'm giving you my undivided attention. I better actually have your attention, not you're somewhere off in La La Land, right?
Again, you're
So
not.
that's what I
It's
said.
not a
He
hallucinogen. You're not
responded
gonna
this
hallucinate
morning
smoking weed.
and said,
Guys,
wants to
but
do the show.
DSP definitely smoked weed when he was in college. Definitely. That's why he talks as if it's an hallucinogenic drug,
around the
right?
middle of the month. He gave me a date range, and admittedly, it's my fault. I can't.
You know, if
lock in
anything,
the
getting
date
high,
yet. Why?
you
'Cause
would
I don't
also
know my
laugh a
schedule
lot.
yet. My schedule fluctuates based on my wife's work
Whatever.
schedule. So I'm working right now on 100%, locking him in
I'm locking him in.
for this interview around the middle of the month. When I know the exact date and time, I will let you all know. But the funny part is, once again, I reiterated to him, I said, but understand, I'm not joking about the sober thing. Like, you have to be sober to appear on the Level 1 podcast.
Yeah,
And
we
if
do
you
drug
come on
tests
the
in
show
Level 1
and I
podcast.
think you're high, I'm going to hang up on you live. I will just end it, right? And he goes,
Right?
lol, okay. I'll be sober as a
Yeah,
judge.
because it's so fucking goofy. For someone to tell you, come on my show, you can't be fucking high. Like, dude, are you a police officer? Are you gonna interrogate him? Like, Rich, where were you on the day of this and that? Like, dude, you just want to shoot the shit, correct? He tells Rich, oh, I just want to shoot the shit, shoot the shit, shoot the shit. Okay, but don't come in high. Like, dude, like, that doesn't sound very chill. Like, man, it's like you invite someone over. Like, look, let's say that you invite a straight edge person over, right? Fine, this guy doesn't have to, smoke weed, get drunk, whatever. But if I want to get high, and maybe I may not be, it's like, okay, maybe it'll be a little bit awkward. But if the guy's like, hey, but if that dude is cool with it, then, fine. I'll get high and I'll get to hang out and all this, all the same. And shoot the shit. I'm not gonna fucking sit there and be like, well, whatever the fuck. And vice versa. If someone I'm hanging out with wants to get high and I'm sober, that's fine too. As long as, like, I can hang out. The only time I draw the line is really when it's like, it affects how I hang out with that person. That's the only time I draw the line. But that's like case by case basis, as I said. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying?
And I'm thinking about it. Like, he doesn't understand. He actually doesn't get it.
But
Like,
this
he
is
doesn't
like,
know why.
but again, I would much rather hang out with stoners than people who are drunk. I'm just gonna say that too. Stoners are probably more easy to like hang out with than someone who's drinking a lot.
This would be important to do. He's just like, oh, I should just be fucking high anyway. He doesn't get it. He doesn't understand why you need to be sober to do an interview. He thinks it would have been fine. He's a joke that I'm asking him this. It's not a joke. This is everyone's time. I'm setting up my schedule, my time to do it. My viewers are going to give them time to watch. Everyone wants it to be real, right? They don't want him to come on the show and he's a joke. And, if we want to do that, we'll just watch him on his own streams. And that way we don't have to waste my time, right?
But you're wasting your time watching him on his stream, so it doesn't make sense.
There'll be more. I mean, we're
already. It doesn't make sense, Philip.
So I will let you know more info once I know, and once it has to depend on my schedule and everything. But once I know, I'll let you guys know. But that's what we're working towards next. And so it looks like there's a possibility. I'm only going to say there's a possibility. That's all I'm going to say right now. There's a possibility.
A possibility.
That he could be on my show. I'm not 100% sure that it's going to happen or anything. Really, honestly, I just don't know right now if it's really going to happen or not. But we'll see.
We'll see.
Okay, we'll see what happens.
Sound good?
Dependent on these developments. All right? All right. So...
All right, I think that's pretty much it. I'm not gonna watch the other videos, so I'll just do another video. But we are gonna jump into this. I want to see.
One has like a number on the back, and I can't really make them out.
Oh god. I'm just gonna lower the resolution. I don't need this. You don't need the guide that level. Let's get rid of this. I just want to see what he did on his little fucking dumbass podcast.
Hey Phil, Silent Hill replay last night was again and failed because they don't know what.
Oh man, we're talking about this.
Okay, I've learned about Dell Storage Prime. I don't want to be a negative Nancy. I don't want to be
a negative Nancy.
You failed.
A negative Nancy.
You're trying to make a living. You're stepping into Amanda Ripley's shoes for that thrilling first attempt. Good luck. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this and how I can improve it. Right now, Patreon and tips are the two suggestions so far. I like that.
Dude, we have more shit? Oh, I think this is like a link thing. Like, you can go here and it'll have all your links. I think.
Which, in 3.5 years, but I mean, have my tips. Oh, I want to send Phil money. But then again, if this is going to be the focal central point, right? then maybe I should have a tips link on here. See, this is why I wanted to show it to you. Okay. So next to each other, instead of having 5 and then 1, like, they actually set it up to work on phones pretty much exclusively. So, like, I like it, and I'm going to mess with it more now.
Okay.
Because I changed the timing of all the commands. There you go.
There you go.
Where's the wish list for... You're right. The Throne account. You're absolutely right.
You know what? You know what? This is hilarious. I'm laughing at this. I love that the Throne account literally became a wish list for Jasper. Holy fuck. That thing, when he opened it, was like, oh, this is going to be a thing for you to send me stuff for the business. And now is this Jasper's wish list. He almost said it to... And when he says that, that means it's in his mind. He doesn't just say that. It's in his head, guys. He naturally thinks that the Throne account is his Jasper's wish list.
Right. And I'll set it 25. Frozen. Forward for super chat. I'm sure, folks, it's one that I put to you.
Okay, we're doing gamer news. We're doing a second Alien Isolation game. Pretty hype.
Excuse me. Sharing more details.
Though I sucked at the first one.
Survival games. That is in time. I didn't need your stupid ad to pop. Like, I really like this. Frankenstein is going to sell me Reese's.
Oh, okay.
Or to buy old ads that are stay afloat. Well, then they should die. Not Reese's at all. And like, I'm going to be honest. I love Reese's. When I see that ad, I really don't want Reese's.
Oh, fuck off. Fucking shove your head in the toilet and drown.
Becomes Halo Studios. Multiple Halo
Wow, wait, the studio that only makes Halo games changed their name to Halo? Guys, that's big. Huge news.
Development on Unreal Engine 5, okay? And you might say, well, what does that mean? So,
what does that mean?
Those who don't
I'm
know,
so confused,
Halo
Phil.
used to be made by a company called Bungie.
Oh my god, we're going so far back.
Talking about like Halo 4.
Okay, I do not care about the history lesson.
Multiple new Halo games currently in development, the studio announced. Okay. If you
Okay.
really want to break Halo down, there's been 2 very distinct chapters, said Halo Studio head Pierre Hintz. Chapter 1 was with
time to
Bungie,
make fun of
Chapter
his
2,
name.
343 Industries. Now I think we have an audience which is hungry for more. No. You did.
Oh my god.
You did 2.5, 3 years ago with Halo.
Yeah, I'm
Infinite.
sure
You
DC's
had
not
that
gonna buy the
audience,
next
and then you
Halo
dropped
game.
The ball and the audience left, and they went on to play other games, and they're not really caring about Halo anymore.
But I
You
feel like
fucked up.
Infinite, single player wise,
We're
at
not
least,
just going to try to
whatever.
improve the efficiency of development, but change the recipe of how we make Halo games. We start a new chapter today. So Halo.
So they
games
shouldn't try
feature
anything
ran
new,
on Halo
right?
Studios' proprietary Slipspace engine. Which
Again,
required a large
DSP
portion
always says when something doesn't fail, try something new. They're trying something new, and DSP's like, that's
staff to
stupid.
upkeep. We believe that the consultant
Okay,
is a team focused on making games.
I will just
And now
read the
we
article
wanted
at this
more
point.
content, but because we were using 25-year-old coding and shit.
Okay.
Because remember, 343
I don't want to hear DSP talk about coding. I don't even think that's how
failed with Halo
engines
4
work.
and 5.
They use
So
the
they
same
rebooted
coding
Halo
as your
Infinite,
no.
And they failed with Halo Infinite.
I doubt
so now
it.
they're rebooting again, and now they're actually name changing their studio to pretend like none of that happened.
I
And
don't
act
think
like
that's
this is
why
kind
they.
of a new dawn
I don't think they're saying they're pretending that stuff didn't happen. They just want to try something new.
on a new
Like how DSP stopped being the king of hate, supposedly.
era of game
Correct?
development, okay. All right, they're going to Unreal Engine 5. Fair enough. Good. But now you have to get my confidence back. Because you
Okay.
totally lost. They're actually calling it a new dawn.
Oh, wow. Oh, no. What a. Oh my god, dude. You don't make up good names either. Shut up.
Wow. Anyway,
Anyway.
funny that I called it that.
Yeah, I'm sure
So,
it is. I'm
basically,
sure you'd not pre-read this article or
what's
whatever the
happened?
fuck.
For those who don't know, Sayer, I don't want to be a jerk. I don't want to be a negative Nancy. All right.
Oh, we're gonna make fun of how Master Chief looks. I've seen so many people shit on this, and it's like, I don't see it. He just looks like a dude in armor. Like everyone's like, oh guys, look out! This it does not look like the other Master Chief, dude. I don't even see a huge difference. Like, come on.
I liked Halo Infinite, and hold on, excuse me. I have to learn about Dell Store Prime.
Wow,
Nancy. I don't wanna
love
be
I love this
one of
this-
these
the new
people
segments so much.
Who's constantly talking negatively about things. I really don't want to do that.
But
okay?
he's going to do
At
it
the very
anyway.
same time, it's hard for me to have confidence in this studio. They failed with Halo 4. They failed with Halo 5, and they failed with Halo Infinite. Fool me once, shame on you.
He liked the game, by the way. He liked Infinite. It was the number 1 or 2 game of the year.
Fool me twice, shame on me. Fool me a third time, well, I guess we all got fooled. Fool me a fourth time.
Wow,
and
man,
you
this
might as well
joke
put the dunce cap
fucking
on that has the spinning
he
propeller
did an
on top,
awful
and it's
job
like a
at
weird
it.
striped
Oh
color
my
that stands out
god,
as you
dude.
sit in
Just
the
fucking
corner.
drink
Alright,
bleach
every time they
and
failed.
keep
Right?
going, I guess.
They came close to greatness with Halo Infinite. Like, they had a good game, and then they just flubbed it, right? It's like they had this...
Again, the
priceless
only thing that they flubbed it, according to Phil, was that they didn't have a good roadmap for the multiplayer. That's it. That's it.
work of art. This rare vase from like... So, I don't have that confidence anymore. I don't. I hope they do good. I want to say I hope that they come back and that they can actually do themselves to 343 Studios. Like, that's going to fix the... I don't know. Now, if they did gut the upper management and it's all new people in there, maybe that'll fix it. All right? Maybe that's what it was. Maybe it was just bad management. So, Limited, because that's probably what they'll call it, or Halo A New Dawn. It's either going to be Halo... I don't want to be fooled again.
You are.
2 years,
You're going to buy it again. No, it's not on Game Pass. It's on Game Pass. You know the future.
Halo A New Dawn. It's either going to be Halo A New Dawn or Halo Unlimited. Calling it right now, okay? And when it comes out, I don't want it to be good and flop again and fail because they don't know what they're doing, right? I want Halo to stay prominent in the game
I don't.
world.
Fuck Halo.
I want them to be
I said
a game that people still discuss. I don't want them to be the joke. Right now, they're literally the joke. Since
fuck Halo.
Bungie left the equation.
They created red versus blue. Think about that.
There's been really just flub after flub. So I guess we'll find out what happens. And go from there. But man, I really hope.
Like, I don't even think, even if the next Halo game is good, I don't think anyone's gonna care.
Maybe that's what they'll call it. Halo A New Hope. Right?
Oh man, so funny, Phil. I'm dying.
Starring young Spartan Walker.
Oh my god, dude, the jokes keep coming.
Shout out to be like, fucking reference Derek ever again. It's now like,
wait, what?
Okay.
It's Derek.
I received a $2 tip. The Halo news has me really hopeful. They cleaned house at the top. It's now like a new company. Maybe some good stuff will come out of this. I guess we'll see. Again, it's like, it's very, very hard.
Oh, I just want to hear the Derek stuff.
Or excited when this is their shit. You go back, buddy, son. No, logically slip on a banana. Failed 3 times. All right, let's continue. I received a $1 tip from Sagat. We consider doing a show called DSP Takes. You'll talk about and react to your best and worst takes. One of your best would be Mortal Kombat 1 falling off and being inferior to Street Fighter 6. A bad take would be saying Starfield would make people forget about Baldur's Gate 3. I never said what you just said. The problem is, with a show like that, the reason that people say that I have bad takes like that is because they literally don't listen.
Man.
I never said what you just said. I never said Starfield will make everyone forget about Baldur's Gate 3 at all.
Except you did. I'm not...
But that's the part. They're not things that... First super chat of the day. I would need to see Real Engine. I guess we'll find out. $8 in tour in the other day in the air.
Was there another...
Like that.
I looked at his tabs. He's on top of Rockstar.
Those who don't... Of PC-specific features.
Oh, there we go.
A native 4K resolution.
Oh, man.
Ultra-wide monitor support. And 2 is on PC.
Okay.
1. Entire montage. Oh, if you ever... It's live on PC. It's full price. So...
Wait.
All right, is your hand raised? All right, why are you doing...
Oh my god, the fucking meme.
Right now, this time of year in the season. So how many of you know about Spirit Halloween? If you know about Raised, it's a store.
Okay, I
Halloween. Stuff they sell there. Spirit Christmas.
Spirit Halloween will turn into Spirit Christmas. Oh my god, this is...
That's
oh my god, fuck off. Garbage.
I don't know who lives there. But
oh god, we're talking about Connecticut.
You find out They're only planning on doing this at 10 stores. What?
Good.
Why only 10?
Because
why
it's
all
a
on the
stupid
East Coast?
idea.
Look, Waterford,
All East
Connecticut.
Coast.
I know Waterford, Connecticut. You want to know who lives there?
Who?
A bunch of bums. They don't need Spirit Christmas. They don't
Oh,
have any
fuck
Christmas
off.
spirit. You know what they do in Waterford, Connecticut?
Okay,
they
what
walk
do we-
around
what
the
do they
streets
do?
going, humbug, humbug.
Oh, okay, sure. Whatever. I don't live in Waterford. I don't. But I do live in Connecticut somewhere. But I'm sure everyone in Waterford is fucking stupid. But, if they're going around saying humbug, they're fucking stupid. But maybe they're not. Maybe they are.
Ridiculous. Why would they get it? Right?
Yeah. And honestly, what is in Waterford? Why Waterford? Of all the places in Connecticut, Waterford? I almost thought it was something else. But then it said Waterford. And I was like, oh, I don't know what that place is.
A lot of New
No one
Jersey
goes
and New
there.
York and Erie, Pennsylvania. Wrath of the King.
So he's only
Just
mad
wanted to
because
see
he can't
his points.
do this
He
shit.
goes, why didn't they just call it Christmas Spirit instead? Yeah, they're right. They should have
Oh
called
my
it
god,
Christmas
who
Spirit.
fucking
But
cares?
you know what? How much you want to bet? Christmas Spirit is probably trademarked by some idiot, right?
Oh,
Christmas Spirit.
man.
I'm not going to Erie. I'm not gonna try to get through the crowd of cows, and I'm definitely not dealing with the bums at Crystal Mall in Waterford, Connecticut.
What bums are there?
So, all right, I have to wait and hopefully I want.
Is that really the only thing you wanted to talk about?
What
Jeez.
First exposure ever to the series. I had never played Silent Hill 2.
Okay.
I don't necessarily know that there's that many that are 100% licensed, officially
Dude, imagine drinking water out of a mug.
tied-in mug that you can get at darksidefill.shop. Maybe some whipped cream on top, maybe a cinnamon stick, right? So you'll put a cinnamon stick inside.
What?
Maybe a nice warm tea or a coffee with some
Oh my
creamer
god,
in it.
dude. I it was so good when he didn't have any merch store. It was so good. It was amazing. Now we're just gonna hear these fucking plugs that are so fucking corny.
So guys, you want to write something down? You like paper? You want to write a letter? Get my pencil. It's only $100,000, and you get to write stuff on real nice paper.
Oh, I got one for the autumn. What about a nice, warm, piping hot apple cider?
Oh man, imagine a level 1 mug filled with Clorox bleach, and he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna drink it." Then he drinks it.
And man, getting that out of the level 1 podcast mug, it's just going to enhance your experience so much. Because not only will you get the level 1 podcast here, but you'll also get it here.
Boo! Fucking break it. I hope it breaks.
Joel Loft says, seeing the reviews of Metaphor and the average rating, I'm hoping someday in the future you'll jump in because I played dozens of hours so far and it's a fantastic RPG. Everyone likes it. And I knew they would.
Yeah.
Right?
My audience doesn't,
I
even though
knew
my
they
audience
would.
said they loved it.
I love the game, but I can't play it. I'm just as with how popular Heavy Rain was, and since it's the Halloween season after Silent Hill 1, things that were either horror games. Stop that. And I said, that hurts. Stop.
What?
Bad Phil. Stop. I said, I want to play Metaphor. I'm going to play 12 hours to the demo. And I didn't. I started playing, and people took the ruler and they slapped my wrist and said, no, Phil. Stop. Bad Phil. Stop playing.
But Silent Hill 2 didn't come out during that
JRPG.
time.
It's too anime-ish. It's too slow-paced.
Oh my
want you to play
god.
action games, horror games.
Instead of doing that, they should just take out how can I say this in a funny way? Their NES guns pistol thing. You know what I mean?
Stop that. And I said, that hurts. Stop that.
Or just throw bleach at his face. I mean, that
Stop
works
playing.
too.
We didn't even finish the demo. We're like an hour away from finishing the demo. I didn't even finish it. You know?
Okay. He made more money
Favorite
playing
Christmas
Metaphor
movie?
than
No, I
Final
have a
Fantasy
ton.
VII Rebirth.
I have a ton of 94 likes. Guys, we only have one super. One of them are messed up when you spawn
Okay, I think this is just.
out of Origins Odyssey.
I think this is just all.
I'm definitely not going to play it on
Shoutouts.
Halloween. It comes out on Halloween, which is just plain bizarre. Like on Halloween, you want to play horror games, right? We're doing a Halloween marathon, by the way, which, by the way, probably in the next couple shows, what I will do is we will go and look at all the games you guys have submitted for the Halloween marathon so far to see what to do
Okay.
by the end of the month. You know how hard to retain that level.
Whatever. Okay. I think Solo Blade might be winning that, and I guarantee you he's not. He's gonna overrule it. He's gonna be like,
Actually, we're not gonna play that because it's not horror themed. I'm gonna, execute it.
let's see. Can I find it? Do. Man, good thing we can't find the post easily, because that would be crazy. Okay. Sort by. Yeah, Subtle Blade is winning so far. Guarantee you, he's gonna fucking omit it. Oh, I'll have a chance. That remake sucked. You know, hey, he can raise his money on it. That'd be fun. Alright, everyone. That is it. This is a little preview of the next video I'm gonna do. Thank you for watching. I'll see you tomorrow, I guess, or whatever. Because I will. Oh my god, that's not what I wanted.
Oopsie poopsie.
Okay, anyways. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. This is part 1 of the Rich saga, I guess. I didn't know there was gonna be a part 1, let alone a part 2, but we're gonna do that, and hopefully part 2 I'll just watch the last 2 videos. But thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. As always. Oh wait, I don't think you'd hear it. Shit. Good thing I didn't need to use it at all in the past, but we'll do it again. As always.
Time to skedaddle on out of here.
Bye-bye.